This is Radio Nepal. I'm Dela Prasai with the news. The headlines first. Vote count starts for the post of Nepali Congress President under the 14th General Convention of Nepali Congress. Winter session of Federal Parliament beginning today. CPN Maoist Centre elects office bearers of Election Coordination and Special Province Committee under its provincial conference. And UK announces first death due to Omicron variant of coronavirus. Now the news in detail. Vote count had started for the voting that held yesterday to elect Nepali Congress Party President. Vote count has started after 4 a.m. this morning. As per the latest vote count update, Prime Minister Sherbat Deuba is leading the count. Nepali Congress Central Election Committee has informed that the lead has been followed by Nepali Congress leaders Dr. Shekhar Koirala, Prakash Man Singh, Bimalendra Nidhi, and Kalyan Gurung, respectively. There are 487 candidates vying for 132 posts of office bearers of the party's leadership. According to the Congress statute, out of the 167-member working committee, 134 posts will be elected and the remaining 33 members will be nominated by the Central President. The official number of delegates to the 14th General Convention is 4,743. The winter session of both the houses of the Federal Parliament is beginning from today. Speaker Agni Prasad Sapkota said the main agenda of the session will be the discussion of the bills as it was the regular winter session. The preparations for the session are set to be completed. According to Federal Parliament Secretariat, various ordinances will be presented before the session today. President Bidya Devi Bhandari had summoned the winter session of the Parliament on the 3rd of December at the recommendation of the government. The CPN Maoist Centre has elected office bearers of its Election Coordination and Special Province Committees under its province conference. The conference for 7 province and 3 non-geographical provinces that began on Sunday elected the officials of liaison and special province committees. Maoist Centre Election Body Chief Vishnu Pukar Shrestha said the selection of office bearers was left although the province committees were selected in all provinces except in Province 2 and Diaspora Committee. The Maoist Centre Provincial Conference will elect 9 office bearers of the committees in all provinces. The CPN Maoist Centre is holding its national conference from coming 26th to 28th of December. The CPN Unified Socialist Party has picked Jiban Ram Shrestha as its chief whip of the parliamentary party of the House of Representatives. Likewise, the parliamentary party meeting of the CPN Unified Socialist assigned Sher Bahadur Kumar the role of chief whip of parliamentary party of the National Assembly. A total of 341 new cases of COVID-19 have been reported in Nepal. The Ministry of Health and Population confirmed the number of infections while testing 13,236 samples. Likewise, 376 people recovered from COVID-19 infection in the past 24 hours. Similarly, 3 persons died of the virus infection yesterday, taking the corona-related death toll to 11,557 in the country so far. You're listening to Radio Nepal 8 a.m. English News Bulletin. We continue with the international updates now. At least 1 person in the United Kingdom has died after contracting the Omicron variant as officials warn the new coronavirus strain is spreading at a phenomenal rate. As a result, people in the United Kingdom formed queue at vaccine centres to get booster shots, heeding government advice. Since the first Omicron cases were detected on November 27 in the United Kingdom, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has imposed tougher restrictions. On Sunday, he urged people to get a third shot to prevent the health service from being overwhelmed, as he warned of a tidal wave of infections which could overcome even those who are fully vaccinated. Data released on Friday showed that vaccine efficacy against symptomatic infection was substantially reduced against Omicron with just 2 doses, but a third dose boosted protection up to more than 70%. Canada has placed up to $40 billion Canadian in compensation for Indigenous children and families who suffered discrimination while in foster care. In September, a top court upheld a 2016 ruling that the government underfunded First Nation services compared with those for non-Indigenous children. It ordered, $40 Canadian payouts to each child who was in the unreserved welfare system after 2006. The government initially said it would appeal the verdict, but it has come under intense public scrutiny after the discovery of 1,100 unmarked graves at the sites of former residential schools. Now the general weather forecast for the country for today. Forecasting division says the weather is likely to be partly cloudy in Bagmati province, Gandaki province and Lumini province and mainly fair in the rest of the country. Kathmandu's weather report now, maximum temperature of 19.8 degrees Celsius and minimum temperature of 4.3 degrees Celsius. With this news, we have come to the end of this bulletin. But before we wrap up the headlines once again. Vote count starts for the post of Nepali Congress President under the 14th General Convention of Nepali Congress. Winter session of Federal Parliament beginning today. CPN Maoist Centre elects office bearers of Liaison Coordination and Special Province Committee under its provincial conference. And UK announces first death due to Omicron variant of coronavirus. Well, that's all that we have for this edition. Our next English news edition is at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website www.radionepal.gov.np for more news and online programs. Stay tuned, stay safe and have a good day.